Bangkok. The first time I went to Bangkok, I wasted 4 days in completely the wrong places, caught in tourist traps. I am making this video for my past self. 15 places, 0 regrets. You can completely trust me on this guide, because I have been to Bangkok 4 times and lived in this chaotic yet fascinating city for over 3 months. I have learned from my own experience which temple you need to visit at the crack of dawn, which night markets you should not even step foot in, and where your time is actually worth spending. In this video, you will not just get a basic tour, you will see a flawless list that lets you explore like someone who truly knows the city. From the raw depths of street culture to luxurious spots above the clouds, I have planned every single second. We are counting down from 15. Grab a pen or save this video right now, because the ultimate Bangkok adventure starts right here. 15. Baiyoke Sky Tower. How about watching Bangkok from above the clouds? At number 15 on our list is the Baiyoke Sky Tower, which proudly held the title of Thailand's tallest building for years. With its 84 floors and reaching a height of 343 meters including the spire, this massive structure gives you a literal bird's-eye view of the city. We don't just look from below, we take a rapid elevator ride up and feel the rhythm of the city on the enclosed observation deck on the 77th floor. But the real thrill begins on the 84th floor. The revolving open-air observation deck located here rotates a full 360 degrees, offering you a flawless panorama of Bangkok. If you come up here especially during sunset or at night when the city lights shine like an ocean, you can be sure you'll completely fill up your camera's memory card. If you love heights, absolutely do not miss this view on your Bangkok trip. 14. Iconsiam. We have a massive $1.65 billion investment that goes far beyond a typical shopping mall, Iconsiam. Rising along the banks of the Chao Phraya River, this structure is Thailand's largest commercial project with its 750,000 square meter area. It houses a luxury Hilton hotel, a giant 3,000-seat exhibition hall, and even a magnificent heritage museum. However, what makes Iconsiam truly attractive for tourists is the enormous section on the ground floor called Siam. This is a massive indoor market where you can experience Thai culture in an air-conditioned, modern environment. An authentic floating market concept has been built inside. Traditional food stalls, handicrafts, and local products from Thailand's 4 different geographic regions are showcased here. It's an absolutely perfect escape spot when you're overwhelmed by the street heat. 13. Soi Cowboy. Moving to number 13, we encounter Soi Cowboy, one of the most striking examples of Bangkok's famous and colorful nightlife. Actually, this is just a single short street. But despite being short, it is one of the busiest, most neon-lit, and lively bar streets in the city. Its history dates back to the 1970s, the era when American soldiers came to the region. The name of the street comes from an American entrepreneur who opened the first bar here at the time and always walked around wearing a cowboy hat. Today, Soi Cowboy is an attraction center where tourists from all over the world stop by just to see that neon-lit atmosphere, take photos, and witness this crazy face of Bangkok. Taking a short walk right in the center of that classic underground culture we often see in movies is a highly interesting experience. 12. Patpong. At number 12 on our list is Patpong, one of Bangkok's oldest and world-renowned entertainment districts. When you walk through here during the day, it looks like an ordinary street with quiet commercial buildings. However, after the sun sets, it transforms into a completely different world. A massive night market is set up from one end of the street to the other. The Patpong night market is extremely popular, especially among tourists looking for counterfeit products of world-famous brands, watches, bags, and souvenirs. Of course, you'll need solid bargaining skills when shopping here, because the initial price quoted is always quite high. The neon-lit clubs lining both sides of the street make up Patpong's famous nightlife culture. You must drop by to see this incredible contrast between day and night. 11. Asiatique The Riverfront. At number 11 is Asiatique The Riverfront, where you can spend a wonderful evening accompanied by the cool river breeze. This place has a deep historical texture. Once a large sawmill and later used as an ammunition depot by the Japanese Army during World War II, these structures underwent a magnificent transformation in 2012. Today, it has been converted into a stylish open-air lifestyle center housing around 1,500 boutique shops and more than 40 restaurants inside giant hangars. You can listen to live music while strolling by the river and taste wonderful dishes from world cuisines. Also, when you come here, don't forget to ride the Asiatique Sky, the giant 60-meter-high Ferris wheel that offers a chance to look at the city from above. It's a flawless spot for both chic shopping and an elegant evening. 10. Siam Square. As we reach number 10 on the list, we step slightly away from the temples and enter the modern and energetic heart of Bangkok, the Siam Square district. Located right at the intersection of the BTS Skitran lines, this is undisputedly the shopping and lifestyle hub of the city. You will see Thailand's largest and most luxurious shopping malls all around you. Siam Paragon for luxury lovers, the massive MBK Center for those seeking tech and affordable prices, and Central World with its hundreds of stores are all just a few steps away. But Siam Square is not just about malls. When you dive into the side streets, you will see how the youth-shaped fashion, the heavy influence of K-pop culture, design boutiques, and street performers showcasing their talents on every corner. If you want to feel the young, dynamic, and constantly renewing face of Bangkok, your route should definitely be the Siam district. 9. Chao Phraya River. At number 9, rather than a specific structure, we have the very reason for this city's existence and the lifeblood of Bangkok, the Chao Phraya River. Historically, Bangkok was entirely shaped and grown around this wide and bustling river. Even today, the river's waters form one of the most important transportation and trade networks of the city. If you truly want to feel the city, you absolutely must take a river tour on one of those famous and iconic wooden long-tailed boats. As you glide over the water, you'll feel the wind in your face and have the opportunity to watch the city's modern skyscrapers on one side, and the golden domes of the Grand Palace and the magnificent Tower of Wat Arun lined up right after another. Modern complexes like Asiatique are also lined along this river. The Chao Phraya is a true journey into the soul of Bangkok. 8. Wat Phra Kaew, Temple of the Emerald Buddha. Coming in at number 8 on our list, we step into Wat Phra Kaew, or the Temple of the Emerald Buddha, the most spiritually valuable and sacred place in Thailand. Although it is a part of the Grand Palace complex, it is an entirely separate structure with its own walls and unique atmosphere. Once you step inside, the dazzling decoration, predominantly in gold and red and adorned with fine craftsmanship, will blow your mind. The detailed frescoes decorating the walls depict epic scenes from Buddhist mythology. The greatest treasure of the temple is the famous Emerald Buddha statue, carved from a single piece of jade stone. The Emerald Buddha's garments are changed 3 times a year according to the summer, winter, and rainy seasons with a special ceremony, and according to tradition, only the King of Thailand himself can perform this ritual. 7. Lumpini Park. Are you overwhelmed by the chaotic, crowded, and noisy streets of Bangkok? Then our stop at number 7 is just for you. This is Lumpini Park, resembling a giant oasis right in the middle of the city. Surrounded by high skyscrapers, this massive green space is rightfully known as the Central Park of Bangkok. If you come in the early hours of the morning, you can see locals gathering by the lake, peacefully performing group Tai Chi sessions. But what makes Lumpini Park so interesting for tourists is its inhabitants as much as its nature. Be ready to encounter giant water monitors, yes, Varanus lizards, roaming freely inside the park, by the ponds, and on the grass. These harmless reptiles, which can sometimes grow quite large, will make you feel like you've dropped right into a wild nature documentary in the heart of Bangkok. 6. Chatuchak Weekend Market. At number 6, we blend into the dizzying crowd of one of the world's largest open-air markets, the Chatuchak Weekend Market. The numbers are truly incredible. Spreading over a massive 35-acre area, this market houses more than 15,000 stalls, and over 200,000 visitors flock here every weekend. You can find absolutely anything you can think of here, from custom-designed clothes to handmade antiques, from exotic plants to pets, and intricately crafted Buddhist amulets. As the name suggests, it is only open on Saturdays and Sundays. My most important piece of advice to you: start your shopping tour early in the morning. By noon, when the Bangkok heat and the human crowd combine in those narrow alleys, walking around can get very difficult. Get ready to get lost and discover amazing things in Chatuchak. 5. Chinatown, Yaowarat. As we enter the top 5 on our list, we stretch over to Yaowarat, famously known as Chinatown, one of Bangkok's most deeply rooted and delicious districts. The history of this place dates back to 1782 when Bangkok was declared the new capital. As the city was being built, a large Chinese population settled here, and today they have built one of the largest Chinatowns in the world. While Yaowarat Road is a bustling commercial center with giant gold shops and wholesalers during the day, in the evening, it literally turns into a street food paradise. Hundreds of stalls set up in the narrow streets, the scent of spices flying in the air, the mesmerizing glow of neon signs, and giant seafood restaurants. Especially in the evening hours, you must join those long lines and absolutely taste this unique synthesis of Thai-Chinese cuisine. 4. Khaosan Road. At number 4 is Khaosan Road, the worldwide capital for backpackers. While it was just an ordinary street with a few cheap hostels in the 1980s, today it has become one of the most energetic and well-known streets in the world. Despite being a short street of only 400 meters, the nightlife potential it packs inside is unbelievable. Dozens of bars lined up side by side accompanied by blasting music blending into one another, chefs cooking right in the middle of the street, tattoo artists, and stalls offering exotic flavors. While Khaosan Road seems relatively quiet during the day, after dark, it turns into a massive open-air party where travelers from all over the world mingle. Whether you join the fun or just watch this fascinating flood of people from a corner, this place is truly unforgettable with its atmosphere. 3. Grand Palace. Approaching the top of our list, at number 3, we encounter the Grand Palace, the symbol and most magnificent structure of Bangkok. Having hosted Thai kings for over 200 years, this colossal complex represents the pinnacle of Thai aesthetics with its golden towers and intricately crafted architecture. That sacred emerald Buddha statue carved from a single piece of jade stone, which we mentioned earlier, is located exactly inside the grounds of this massive palace. Every corner of the palace is a distinct photograph frame. However, if you plan to visit here, there's a crucial detail you must not forget: the dress code is extremely strict and absolute. You are strictly not allowed to enter wearing shorts, sleeveless shirts, or flip-flops. Dressing respectfully and going prepared is a must for this visual feast. 2. Wat Pho, Temple of the Reclining Buddha. Just one step behind the summit, at number 2, is Wat Pho. This place is best known for the colossal reclining Buddha statue inside. Measuring exactly 46 meters long, this gold-leafed statue is the largest of its kind in Thailand. Look closely, especially at the massive soles of the feet of the statue, which depicts the moment Buddha reached enlightenment. You will see 108 different sacred Buddhist symbols intricately decorated with mother-of-pearl inlay art. But Wat Pho is not just a giant statue. It is also considered the birthplace and the most important training center for world-renowned traditional Thai massage. After resting your soul in the presence of the giant Buddha, you can relieve all the fatigue of the day by getting that authentic Thai massage, applied with centuries of experience right inside the temple complex. 1. Wat Arun, Temple of Dawn. Here's number 1 on our Bangkok travel list. Wat Arun, the Temple of Dawn, rising in all its elegance on the banks of the Chao Phraya River. The temple gets its name from King Taksin's arrival here at dawn in 1768 after a long journey. Its magnificent main tower, representing Mount Meru, the center of the universe, and reaching a height of approximately 70 meters, is a true architectural masterpiece. Looking closely at the temple, you'll see a surprising detail. Its exterior is covered with thousands of broken porcelain plates and bowls brought by Chinese ships in the 19th century. Although its name is the Temple of Dawn, the iconic silhouette it creates as the sun sets behind the river is a must-see at sunset. This unique structure adorns the reverse side of the 10 baht coin. At the beginning of the video, I mentioned that I wasted 4 days on my first trip to Bangkok. If I had known about these 15 places back then, I probably would have never wanted to leave. Which of these places have you been to, or which one surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments, I read all of them. If you found this video helpful, dropping a like will help it reach other travelers, and that is the biggest support you can give. Do not forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you will not miss the next video. See you on the next adventure.